Comrades, and welcome back to the city of Revergrad. I am Premier Rever, and came over to the city just to do my introduction over here because that's what I always do, right? Don't want anybody to have a shock to their system if I ever started looking at someplace else. So there really hasn't been hardly anything done since the last episode. This guy should still be working on this road over here. I will assign him other road assignments as time goes on, and we're not working on a radio station still. I want to check out our trains. Yeah, we got 2 trains working over in this area. And I thought about it just actually as I started to do this episode. I think I only put 3 assignments over here for some reason. I don't know why I didn't assign another rail guy to come down here and at least do something, right? Now, where are they all supposed to be going? Interchange ski, import ski, and there should be another guy working on this bridge. Yep, there he is. So I don't know why I didn't put someone on coming around here and working on that. Good. So we'll actually get this attached, and then I think we'll be all ready to move a couple trains over to here, right? Know if that would be, well, we might want to get some more of this intersection so they can come out and go some which way, but at least we might move 1 train into here right away. And how are our construction guys going? The Briska pub, we haven't even started working on that. Yeah, I have a feeling these guys didn't get like anything done. They didn't spend any time in between the episodes. So we'll let this run for a little while. I did restart the game for video recording purposes, so let me uncheck these things again because the game loves to put them back on every time I close it and open it. So if we take a look, I haven't done anything here, and I thought, yeah, I want to do a bunch of leveling, but let's get the layout done together. And I'll just try to avoid too much leveling. So, to recap where we were at, we deleted our chemical layout, and now we're going to redo it. This is about as close as I can get these 2 buildings. And then just looking at this, that's a pretty good hill right here. Let's put on our wire frame for purposes. So what I'd like to do is come out. I want to confirm one other thing, just before I make any other mistakes. Too many mistakes were made in the last video. Wood crops, so I'm going to plan on bringing crops into this warehouse. Gravel is going to come in here. Wood is going to come into the medium rail yard we're about to build, and then we're going to have oil coming in down to here with an oil tank to feed our chemical plant. So I just need to fit in some place that I can then potentially, get a track attached over here. So I think coming right into this area where, see, it's kind of white right here, we'll be able to get across that road, and then it'll just be a matter of trying to get it connected in a reasonable fashion there. So let's come back to here. And I want the road out facing this way. And I would rather just as soon be up. Oh, thank you, save game. Up this way a little bit more, where I start leveling anyway. Okay. You don't like the hill you're creating, huh? All right, here we go. So now let's just move this back this way some. Notice how it doesn't do it straight on this end. It does it, see how like it builds out where the road is a little bit further. All right, we want to kind of come, we're going to, this road may go away, so we want to come down enough that we know we can get this railroad track out. See, this is one of the reasons for pausing in this game. So what happened was, because he ran out of fuel, let's wait till he goes and gets fuel. Where is he? Oh, is he? I hope he's not being used now someplace. Which one needs fuel? Which one were we using? That must have been this guy. No? I see a bulldozer. Is it? Which one? I got all kinds of construction things over here, so I don't have an excavator. Let's pause it again, just in case we can do it this time. Yeah, in my opinion, that's actually an extremely good reason for pausing when you're doing leveling. Yeah, I don't know where my excavator went. I mean, I know I have construction jobs assigned, but you would have thought he would have left by now. Anyway, let's play it again, and hopefully... you know what? It might have been him who took the excavator out of there. So all of my excavators are being used, and this one's there's probably one. No, there's not one up here. And we probably want to be down in here anyway. All right, let me pause it until we get an excavator in there. I don't necessarily just want to buy one. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, we are back, and our excavator is back here. We're now paused, at least until we get this done. So let's come back down here. I want to move this closer towards me so that we have sort of a chance of getting that railroad track in and out of there. And then we'll be able to get wood into here, right? Alright, there we go. I think that might be good enough. Now the other problem we'll have is, well, we'll have a couple things to work out here. This is awful steep back here, but let's see. I'm a little bit more concerned and or worried about getting the railroad tracks down this way. So let's go over to railroad tracks and see if we can't get them in there. You know what? We want to go. Yeah, how does that look? Yeah, I'm hoping we can kind of come right down here or even turn a little bit and cross the road again. This might make a little bit of a mess, but I don't really plan on too many trucks coming this way, right? So let's see. Let's bring this down further. Now this is the inside track, so to speak. Can I come over like that and then turn? Yes. Actually looks pretty nice. About here. That one sweet spot. So now the only issue would be if we were to double track this, you know, the trains would come in this way and then want to go out the other way. So can we do this? How about if I started back here? Can I get it to go straight? No. How about if I started here? Can I get it to go? No, too tight a turn. Yeah, it just doesn't like that, does it? So I guess the thing to do would be crossing not allowed. Okay, let's get rid of this. Well, that was a that was an accurate shot there, wasn't it? I don't know why they do crossing not allowed, but that will mess things up. I guess the other thing to do is maybe let's put this guy back. let's delete a little bit of this so that it... Can I reconnect that? Yeah. Can I come over? So I can't come... Well, let's try... it's just so touchy right there. Yes. No. So that's going to be... I really... Okay, let's see about this. Can I delete some of this? Because I think some of the problems it's trying to attach to this rail. Yeah, see, now I can put that straight. And let's turn it as tight as we can. Right, and let's do the same thing. Here, we can put this... Yeah, we can put this one back in. Something happened bad there. It may have been smart enough to realize what it did, but... Alright, so now let's do the same thing here. At least to get an idea where those can turn from to, and then we should be able to cross back over this guy. And I know that's a mess, but we'll get the signaling worked out one way or the other. Let's go back one more. And then, can I attach the rails up? Can I, like, well, here, let's go down this way a little bit further. And then can I get a rail to go straight? Yes. And then I can delete this one. So I think it'll make a real nice looking connection. Well, actually, let's delete this one back because I think it'll connect. I'll just run this one straight-ish back. There it was. Boom. Alright, so now this, let's delete this back a little tiny bit. I don't think it makes a difference which way we go from and to. That could have been made more parallel. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do it, since why not? I know I just did all that, but... Alright, so now let's take this track. Yeah, let's put this one back across. No, you don't like that. Okay. Go the other way if you want. Yeah, we're just gonna bring this guy so it looks nicer. Looks a little better, right? Alright, so then I think, can we bring this guy straight across? Too sharp. Bring this guy too big a descent, and the problem with that is, now let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of these trees. No, I can't. Oh, I see. There was like a hill right there. You know what? I think I should be able to delete the trees this way. Yeah. Now we can see what we're doing here a little bit better. All right, let's raise that guy back up a tad. See if that doesn't do some. Yeah, that's much better. All right, so now what we didn't have here before was a double track, and really this is going to be the incoming. This little piece is unnecessary anymore. Yeah, it's getting to be a bit of a, mess. But let's put this guy back Angle is too sharp. Well, you were just attached like 10 minutes ago. 10 seconds ago, I'm sorry. No. Why are you... Alright, let's just delete this back some more. Or do we just get rid of... Let's get rid of all that. Yeah, one of these goes over to the chemical... Yeah, so we'll be limited to the number of trains somewhat. So this one I would say is going to be our sharpest. I don't like that. Yeah, I think I'm not going to actually build you. I think I'm going to delete this guy back a little bit. Yeah, okay. Now I don't want to build you. Let's see, can we get you to come around? So you take away exactly what he wanted. Alright, so let's not build this. Let's bring this guy. Okay, well, maybe we can. Let's, yeah, see, this guy's going to want to... Yeah, I think I might do that because it worked. So this is going to be the one in. Oh, come on. Get out of the way, save. So I don't need... So if this becomes the in track... Now let's... So this is going to be effectively the in and out track. So we'll have to put like a crossing here. Right, and then let's make this a little bit longer. No, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, let's take this guy back a little bit more. So this is going to be the out track. Come on. Oh, come on, I thought I had you. Okay, there you go. All right, so that means this spur needs to be able to get to both of them. Right, so you come in, go each way. This one, you know what I'm going to do for now? We know, well, or do we just put a crisscross thing here? Now, you know what? We're only going to have one gravel train for the time being. Hopefully, yeah, what we'll do is we'll delete here. How do I want to do this? Yeah, let's just get rid of that. And if we ever wanted to build something, I guess we always could, right? No. How's that? So if it comes in here, it goes in, comes back out. These can come back out. Now these can't. Sorry about that. That's the other video getting done processing. And so let's bring this guy straighter. Oh yeah, see now we're getting into all of this. So can we make sure I can get all of this attached? Alright, so then this guy would need to... See, that's going to be too tight a turn to get to here, but can we come back in? No. This guy would need to go both ways, right? So let's think about this. We're going to be right-hand drive. Yeah, we want to come in this way and come back out that way. So that would actually work for this side. Now this side is going to need to come, when they're coming back out, they're going to need to go to the left-hand side. So let's see, can we... Oh, look at that. It's not what I would call pretty, but you know, they're going to come back out of here and either go this way or they're going to come out and go this way. Now when it comes to this one, you're going to need to come to this here. Oh, that's not so bad. So yeah, so they can come in here because they're going to be right-hand drive and come in, and then they're going to be right-hand drive coming in this side. Good, so I think we got all of our railroad stuff attached. And the next challenge is going to be, well, where do we put our chemical plant? So this is where our chemical plant output is going to need to end up going. But because it's going to be by road, we're going to be pretty flexible. So I think the thing to do is to make sure we can get a road up through here. Let's go over to roads and just see if it will magically put us in the right ballpark, right? There we go. That's not... Let me turn that yellow, and I think I'll just level off of here a bit. Because that guy seems to want to be able to connect to the level off of here. All right, and I just would want to, let's make it smaller. Let's level this up. So the stuff coming out of here, I really do like this level to the center point thing. Using the road to just sort of make it a little bit nicer. Yeah, I don't necessarily want that to be a gravel road when all is said and done, and I would like to maybe even get a chemical plant down here. So let's just see. Okay, the road here is going to come off this way. So can we get a road? I mean, might as well, nothing else for construction purposes, right? So now the question is, how far down can we dip down a road? I'm going to get this at least a little bit. Well, no, you know what we can do? Well, yeah, we want to bring this up, I think. Somewhat, at least. So if we put our first chemical plant, like in this neighborhood, we still need it to have a road that's is at least a little bit close to being able to be attached, even if the road does actually come in here, you know. All right, so let's see if we can't bring a road, yeah, like that. So then let's look at the chemical plant. That's not the way you would do such a thing. So the road would need to be, yeah, that's a shame. Well, this one, I guess it doesn't have to be any which way, right? Like, we need the road to go this way too, so we can take the chemicals back out of here. So really, and then the other thing I'm looking at, even though you can't see it right now, is could we bring the gravel in with conveyors is what I'm wondering. And in order to do that, I would have to bring this road. Wouldn't have to, but you know, if we leveled this right here, and again, it's no real reason to bring the gravel in with conveyors other than, you know, it would be kind of nice, I guess. So the question is, can we get a road down to here? And I have little doubt that we can with some effort. I want to make sure we're not, did I just build that? No. Make sure we're not too close to a cliff. Yeah, so I mean, that seems a little bit reasonable. And oil. Yeah, oil comes in the opposite way, but why couldn't we supply the oil without trucks too, right? But I think the conveyor is going to be more limiting than oil. And I think oil could jump right over. Okay, yeah, I think I like this as long as we can get a road around the backside of here, which I don't see why we can't. So let's come up here. And yeah, see, that's kind of nice actually. All right, so let's go back to roads. I should just be putting down asphalt roads, huh? Nah, you're not going to like that, are you? No matter what I do. So we're going to raise you up a little bit right here. All right, now, you know what we're going to do? We're going to delete you back. Now, let's put you back in as an asphalt road because same with you. And you know what I'd like to do? Yeah, let's do that. Can we get this guy to go down? Yeah. Come on, give me a yeller. Yeah, let's raise that up. This. Oh, I see. The problem is this building is pinning us further back this way. So let's demolish that back a little bit more. Where do we hit the building? Like there. Where do we not hit the building? Like there. You know what? No, you won't raise that? Okay. And then, can we... You know what? That's not really so bad when you consider we got to attach to this down here now. I mean, could this guy... Is it going to be possible? No. Alright, so let's do a little bit of lowering, just re-leveling a bit, and see if we can't get... Yeah, that's just a pretty steep hill. So we need to lower that just some. I don't care if it's steep. Yeah, see, we got that to go green. There. Now, can we get it to go... Nah, see, we're fighting this hill the whole way up, I think. So let's just keep doing what we did before. Just sort of get it to that borderline of orange, you know? And the reason I'm doing... There we go. That's orange. I think they definitely made these tools a bit more powerful. But I'm glad they didn't change them completely and just make it some insta thing. Now let's see, can we get a road? Yeah, right up to about where I expected. You know, we can continue with that process. I don't even necessarily know that I would build it right now. Now there's the big question. Yep. So now, can I get this guy to come around the turn? Yeah. Now the question is, I don't know that I would even do that necessarily. We might, because we want, the supplies are all going to have to be brought in by truck, and they're going to sit here. Not all, but the corn and the wood will be brought in by truck and sit here. So I don't even know that I want this road, to be honest with you, because why would I have two, right? Like if we build another chemical plant up here, I don't know that I would want this road like with the long road coming out, because we just have to build a shorter road, or I would want to. But what I would say is we should probably, like, I don't know exactly. Should we keep the road right here? I think so. Let's do something else too. Let's get our gravel and our oil kind of figured out. So here is our oil tank. And if we have to put in a pump, there'll be plenty of room now to do such a thing. So let's go back over to pipes. Let's see, can we get up this hill? If we hit E, I bet you we can. And I would want to come... Oh, you know what? We're going to have a divider, aren't we? That's all right. We can do it. And I think... Yeah, I'm just going to bring that up a little extra so it doesn't... Sometimes these, like, are fine, but they look stupid, right? And yeah, before we... Let's just see if we can't get that right across this road. Yeah, like that. But let's go down one. Did I make that straight this way? Not really. Oh, deletes the whole thing. I forgot about that. All right, you know what we want to do? Let's place this guy first. We want a pumping station where one comes in and many go out. We probably want it like in this neighborhood so that I can make that turn nicely. Let me just do this so we got a little extra room around it so that the pipes actually kind of work. Yeah, let's see if that will work. Yep. And then, so that's good that we did this, because now we know probably even want to change this road a little bit, right? Yeah, let's do that. So let's demolish this. I'll put the road back in because I want it to be, yeah, let's just come up. Let's step back. There we go. And then this is about where we'll come up with the road, maybe even... Right? Then we'll get rid of this one. Cut that back, so maybe we can make this... like that, right? So they'll, even though it's a little bit of a funny angle for them to turn, they'll come down here, bring the stuff over, the chemicals coming out, the supplies they need to carry by truck can come up this road and go in, and then we can have like a whole series of them just heading right on up the mountain. Maybe we'd even, well, we'll see. So now, let's see, we want to attach that pipe. So let's see, can we raise that up? Yes. So we're one series of raised. How's that look? Looks okay. As long as we can get past the road and all. And that's not at all straight. Watch out for clicking with that thing. Yeah, can I make it real short so that it looks like it's... Yeah, and then I could do this. Yeah, that looks professionally done, right? So when we come into here, the issue will be making sure this pipe can get up that way. But that's future me's consideration, as they say. Anything else? We got a rail connection in there. Yeah, we got a pipe connection from our rail where our oil unloading over to here. We have a pump to divide this, put our oil in. Yeah, so next thing I think we would try is maybe, what I'm wondering is, would it make sense to put in a small storage just so that we had something? Now, the only problem with small storage is that it has two inputs, which we would want to put like here, right? Now does that, You know what, that might, well, yeah, the thing is that it's, actually, yeah, see, the thing I don't like about it is that it's only got one output. Now, does it make any sense at all to put like a large one? I don't think it does. No, it really. But I would kind of like to get a little buffer. Like, that's why we have the oil tank. And then we have a warehouse and a yard. Like, so the only thing that wouldn't have much of a buffer would be this. Let's see if we can't lower some of this down. So we might be able to get it a little bit closer, which would make me happy for a couple reasons. All right, let's see now. Yeah, see, I can get that a lot closer. Then I could probably even kind of cheat it. Because what I want to do is be able to get, I don't want to have two of those mechanical things. If I can get a conveyor to attach there, I would be happy with that location. Yes, I just saw it attach. Come on. Attach. Right? So now it's going to be a little bit tight here, but I can take this at a bit of an angle. Thank you. And hopefully even, is that too much of an angle? I would want to be like this. Let's see. Can I get away with, no, that would be too much angle up here, huh? Well, let's see if that's, if like this would work. No, too much of an angle. So let's delete that. It was. Hopefully I didn't get my excavator caught up. Yeah, now was it too much of an angle because of this, or should I just bite the bullet? Here, let's lower a little bit. Do I just bite the bullet and put one, you know, we'll end up with more of these than I actually want. You know what, that seems like if I could get it to connect. Yeah. Now, this is the one I question. Yeah, building in the way. Yeah, I wish it would like come out a little bit further to give you a little more guidance. See, I think what we're going to need is another one of these, which is really what I was trying to avoid. It was a lot of hoop-de-doo to avoid one of these things. So let's just make a little more area around this. Which, now that we have a lot of money and whatnot, is probably not the world's greatest concern. But hey, look, if we ever want to put something like another gravel thing further down this way, we can. All right, so this is going to probably have to be... Oop, I just placed it and didn't really mean to. Can we get a conveyor from here to here? Why can't I even hit the, yeah, see, it's not, it doesn't like that spot. Neither did I. Alright, so let's go. That. No, come on. Why am I missing? There we go. And there we go. So now we need to get a road, at least for construction purposes. Can I do that? Yeah. Yeah, but we won't attach it because let's build the roads without too many extra connections if we can avoid them. And so there we go. So that's fed, and then the thing would be, you know, if we were going to try to get another one in here, it's going to be awful close, but we have this gravel thing here, which actually might kind of work out. I'm not going to do it right now, but let's just take a quick look. Oil refinery. Where would the gravel input be? Oh, I don't want an oil refinery. Thank goodness. I'm thinking, boy, that thing's bigger than I thought it was. Yeah, I think that might, you know, we need to stay closer to here just so we can make sure we get our oil line passed, right? But see what I mean? Like we can, within the bounds of need flat terrain, we can put, you know, another one maybe in this ballpark. And then if we wanted another one and another one, or whatever else we, you know, by then we'd have to think harder about it maybe, but all right, I think we have a bit of a plan. We leveled this out for no reason. Let's go back and make this road look a little bit nicer by doing this kind of leveling. Sort of just levels it out side to side as much as it does if you go like up and down like this. I think I made that too steep right there, but yeah, okay. Yeah, so what I'll do, I think too, is just we're gonna have to come like that. Oh yeah, that just needs to be like a dirt road, but I'm not going to do that until we're ready to build that. Good. Well, what do you guys think? Is that a successful, acceptable solution for everyone, where we have actually a place to drop off wood by train, corn, fuel, or oil, I mean, gravel. We'll have the gravel auto-fed. We'll have the oil auto-fed. We'll have 2 trucks coming in. We'll have, you know, a mountainside to build on. And then the other thing we'd probably want to consider is we're getting a little bit far away from our people, aren't we? So we probably need to put in a bus stop. So can we get one in here? Let's see. Small bus platform. I would probably, you know what, we'd probably want it over here, wouldn't we? Because if we put more of them up here, it would actually service more people if it was off over this way. Right? Like, in other words, it would be closer to the third one up here. Though I don't know if we want to spread it that thin anyhow. So let's level to about this height a little bit, even though I don't like that it's level in the road so much. Let's shrink that down. Level over this way, and then let's get the road. Let's demolish that guy a little bit, and this guy. Yeah, I want to make sure that road can get up there. Yeah, now let's level a little bit. No. Yeah, why won't you? Oh, because I didn't get you. Yeah, that's going to be, it's all right. Bus stops are one of the more flexible buildings, I think, in some respects. Here we go. Oh, good. That sounded like a build. Here we go. Let's move it back just so it doesn't look. Here we go. So even though this will look like the equivalent of a goat path, we can build. Yeah, we'll just get a. See, that'll be well within range. We'll just get another footpath here. But if we ever build another one, it will be closer, even though it's a little further from this one. This will be the furthest one. We won't get any more towards this direction. So very good. There you go. The all-new Chemsaw. So thank you again, guys, for your suggestions. I think even though this episode's a little bit shorter, and it was another one of those 90%, 90% paused. You can see why I do tend to pause. That's another reason. Well, and that's a pretty important one. If every time we run out of fuel, this excavator goes away, I'd have to wait. That's a bit annoying. So let's see what it looks like with the wireframe turned off. Still not overly attractive. Here, let's set these things into semi-permanency. We want to go to this. Yeah, I think all the roads are good. The railroads, let's say, okay. And then we got conveyors and pipes. I think that's it, right? Oh, our electrical. Didn't we ruin our electrical? Yes. So let's redo our electrical. Where is that? It's right here. Okay, so it comes up to here. And let's take a look. So medium voltage. Yeah, it looks like we're going to need to be up here now, huh? Can I come over this way a little bit more? And you know what? What we probably want to do is make sure this stuff is covered, but kind of come up this time a little further up, because you know what, we're going to need a road coming this way. So when, oh, see, now watch out for this. You might think, oh, I'm not attached, but you really are. You're just not. Yeah, see, that's going to be the ballpark. So let's see. You know what I'm going to do? Let me put this road in so that I can make sure that it will actually attach to it. Even though I won't attach the road. See, that'll be green. So if I just come like this, I should be able to attach to that road one way or the other. And then if I put my substation back in, let me zoom out enough that we can see that it's attached everywhere I want it to be. Can't build due to infrastructure. Come on. I can flatten terrain. There we go. So now, no, yes. Can I just go straight there? Oh, where is straight there? Straight there is like over here, right? Yeah, no. That's all right. We can come out to like here. And I think I can go, yeah. Nice. Kind of close to that one railroad track, but nonetheless, pretty good. All right, so we got power back in the area. We've got, well, not yet built, but, you know, we've got all our conveyors planned out where we can feed things in and pipes, and I'm happy. And I really, like I said a second ago, really appreciate the comments, because I think that's going to be a 10 times better thing. That's why teamwork is almost always best. You know, in my life, if you can work with other people and take other people's ideas and, you know, combine them together, you can usually come up with a better idea than one person can have. So, and even if the other person's idea is not great, sometimes it just inspires you to a new thought, right? Like, so what they were suggesting, what Nee was suggesting with the trucks, they kind of combined the two, right? We got the trains plus the trucks. So we can truly have a, you know, kind of a mega chemical city right here, assuming that we probably could have picked a better place without a mountain right behind it. But hey, we'll deal with that. I don't know how many chemicals we're really going to need anyway. So anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I hope you take care of yourselves and have a good day. Bye-bye.